Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is the course of digital image processing of BCS 6th, second week, lecture number 4. In this lectures, we will discuss basic relationship between pixels. This is very important topic of digital image processing. Before going into the detail of the topic, firstly we will discuss the coordinate system of digital image processing. As you see, XY coordinate system in digital image processing. This is actually the figure or the coordinate axis, X and Y axis. This point is called the origin, and the pixel value at the origin always remains 0, 0. Figure 1 is positive XY plane in coordinate system used for mathematical graph oblique figures. Actually, our coordinate system in digital image processing is just like the coordinate system of mathematical figure, but a little bit difference. What is the difference between deep digital image processing coordinate system and mathematical coordinate system? Here in mathematical coordinate system, the origin is at the bottom left corner, while in deep the origin is at the top left corner of the coordinate system. How this coordinate system construct? By rotating the figure 1. This is figure 1 clockwise at a degree of -90. When we rotate it clockwise direction at a degree of -90, then x-axis of the figure 1 will turn to horizontal direction. Actually, here the x-axis is at the horizontal direction, and the x-axis of the figure 1 will turn to vertical direction in the digital image processing system. Look at there. In mathematics, the y-axis is of figure 1 is along vertical direction, but when we rotate it, it becomes the horizontal. It gets the horizontal direction in digital image processing coordinate system, and this x-axis turns towards the clockwise direction, and from horizontal positions it gets the vertical position here in digital image processing system. Figure 2 is the positive XY plane in digital image processing system used for storing, reading, oblique showing digital image in matrix form. When we convert an image into matrix form, then the origin of the image is the top left corner of the coordinate system. That is, this point become the origin of a digital image processing system or the digital imager. Next, XY coordinate system digital image processing system. Continue. Figure 2 shows the coordinate location of 8 neighbors of central eye of XY pixel. Here, digital image processing coordinate system, x-axis along vertical direction, y-axis along horizontal direction, and this point is called I for image, XY point, image, XY pixel point. We have pixel coordinate. So, as you see, if I consider this pixel as an origin, then from outward direction the x value will be will decrease, while from downward direction the value of x will increase. Similarly, in backward direction the y value will decrease, while in onward direction the y value will be increased. So how these pixels relate with each other? Actually, we get the 8 pixels which surrounds this central pixel. These 8 pixels are called the 8 neighbors of this central pixels. What are the coordinate values of the 8 neighbors of the central pixels? We construct this coordinate value from these x, y values. You may see in the next figure number 3. And now if we assume that our central pixel I of xy is at the origin, if we assume that it is our origin where x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0, then by putting the value of x, y in above matrix of figure 2, this is figure 2 and this is the matrix of figure 2. In this matrix, if x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0, I put here x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, then 0 minus 1, here it becomes minus 1, and y, the value of y will be 0, minus 1, 0. It will look like this, and here the bottom pixel or the up and down pixel of central pixel will become by adding the value of x is 0, 0 plus 1, 1, and y, value of y is 0, 1, 0. So the down pixels of a central pixel coordinate will become 1, 0, and similarly at the right side the pixel coordinate will become x is 0 and y is 0, 0 minus 1, minus 1, 0 minus 1. This location will get the coordinate value 0 minus 1 when x is 0 and y is 0, and similarly this coordinate will have value x is 0, y is 0 plus 1, 1, 0, 1. I of 0, 1, the coordinate value of this pixel will be 0, 1 in this figure 3, because this is central pixel. Here x is 0 and y is 0. 0 from upward direction it will decrease to minus 1, and from downward direction it will increase to plus 1, and similarly here the value of y, if this position denotes the 0 value of y, so when we move towards backward direction from here, the y will decrease, y will become minus 1, and when we move towards positive y direction, the value become 1. So this central pixel has x value 0, y value 0, and similarly this pixel has 0, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, 1, and here 1, minus 1. This pixel has coordinate value 1, 0, and this pixel has coordinate value 1, 1. Let our central pixel I of xy is at the coordinate x is equal to 10, y is equal to 10. This central pixel, if its x position is 10 and y position is also 10, then one pixel before the coordinate of x-axis will become 9, and the coordinate value of y x-axis towards positive direction will become 11. Similarly, if here the value of y is 10, then one pixel before the value of y will become 9, and one pixel towards the positive direction, y direction, it will become 11. Therefore, if it is I of 10, 10, I of 10, 10, then it will become I of 9 9, I of 9 10, I of 9 11, and similarly I of 10 9, I of 10 10, I of 10 11, and in this row I of 11 and column is 9, I of 11 column 10 11 and then 11. This will figure have these coordinates. The neighboring pixel of central pixel will have such coordinates. Now neighbors of a pixel. This is an image f of x y is equal to f of 0 0, f of 0 1, f of 0 2, because this is 0 row and this is 0 column. 0 row, but column 0 1 2 3 column will change, while the value of row will remain constant. That is, x value remain constant and y value will vary. Then f of 0 0 coordinate, f of 0 1 coordinate, f of 0 2 coordinate, f of 0 3 and 4, and so on. Similarly, in the second row, the value of x coordinate will become 1, that is row 1, and y coordinate value, that is column, will vary. Therefore, in this row, the coordinate of image will become f of 1 0, 1 1, 1 2. X is constant, while the value of y is varying towards positive y direction. F of 1 3, f of 1 4, and so on. This is actually when we convert an image into matrix form, then their coordinate value become like this. Here you may say the 4 neighbors. This is image and these are the coordinate of image, and if this is central pixel of row number 1 and column number 1 1 1, then our direction, the coordinate of this pixel become f of 0 1, f of 2 1, f of 1 0, and f of 1 2. These are the 4 neighbors in vertical and horizontal direction. These are the 4 neighbors of this central pixels. A pixels p at coordinate x y. This is the red color pixel. Let's suppose we say that this is p. Has 4 horizontal and vertical neighbors. So these are 2 horizontal and these are 2 vertical. Total become 4 horizontal and vertical neighbors. Their coordinates are given by f of 2 1. This is f of 2 1. This is f of 0 1. F of 0 1. These are the x coordinate variables denoted the coordinate locations, and these are the constant coordinate values. And this is f of 1 2 neighbor. This one is the f of 1 2, and this is f of 1 0. F of 1 0. These are 4 neighbors are which lie at the horizontal and vertical positions of this central pixel. This set of pixels is called the 4 neighbor of P, denoted by N4 of P. N4 of P means 4 neighbor of P. 4 neighbor of P. Each pixel is unit distance from xy. Let's suppose this is xy, then this is at the unit pixel, unit distance. Below this pixel is also at the unit. All neighboring pixels are present at the unit distance from central pixel. Meaning that if we discuss the neighboring pixels of a of some pixels, then all the neighboring pixels lies at the distance of unit point. The central pixels, instead of vertical and horizontal neighbors, it also have 4 diagonal neighbors. These are diagonal neighbors. This is central pixel, f of 0 1 0, f of 2 2. These are 2 diagonal pixels, and these are also 2 other diagonal pixels f of 0, 2 and f of 2, 1. 4 vertical and horizontal, these are the 4 neighbors, and these 4 are the diagonal neighbors. The pixel P at coordinate x, y has 4 diagonal neighbors. Their coordinates are given by x plus 1, y plus 1, f of 2, 2. This one is f of 2, 2. And this one is f of 2, 0. X plus 1, y minus 1, f of 2, 0. You may see it in the original coordinate system x of x plus 1 and y minus 1. As here x plus 1, in this figure you may see here I of x plus 1 and y minus 1. So this coordinate you may see here f of 2, 0. F of 2, 0 is x plus 1 and y minus 1. Similarly, f of 0, 2, this location x minus 1, y plus 1, and f of 0, 1, this the starting pixel have coordinate x minus 1, y minus 1. This set of pixels is called the diagonal neighbors of P, denoted by ND of P, diagonal neighbor of P. Previous 4 neighbors are called N4 of P. N4 of P mean 4 neighbors of pixel P, while these are called ND of P. ND of P, diagonal neighbor of pixel P. Diagonal neighbors plus 4 neighbors. Total becomes 8 neighbors of P. So this red pixel has 4 horizontal and vertical neighbors and 4 diagonal neighbors. The total becomes 8. They are denoted by an 8 of P. All these 8 pixels are called an 8 of P. It means 8 neighbors of P. When we refer an 8 of P, then it means the P contains all the 4 neighbors and all the 4 diagonal neighbors. So N8 of P is equal to N4 of P plus ND of P. Adjacency. One pixel is adjacent to other. Let's suppose I say that right towards left is the room which is adjacent to this room where I am sitting right now. It means the adjacent room has a common wall in between the 2 rooms. Similarly, the pixels which are near at the distance of 1 pixel from each other, they are called adjacent pixels. Adjacency, 2 pixels are adjacent if they are neighbor and their intensity level V satisfy some specific criteria of similarity. This is the definition of adjacency. For example, we have a set V is equal to 1. This one is called the gray level 1. Some other set V is equal to 0, 2. In this set of V, we have 2 gray levels 0, 2. So for measuring the adjacency or looking to the adjacency of 2 pixels, we will also consider this set V. Ban image has 2 gray levels 0 and 1. All the image, either it contains 500 pixels or 1000 pixels, their gray levels, the pixel gray value will be either 0 or 1 in the band image. In the grayscale image, there are variations of shades of gray levels in the image. If an image is if an image is of 200 into 200 pixels, then it may contains the different 256 gray shades in it. In band image, 2 pixels are adjacent if they are neighbors and have some intensity values either 0 or 1. So for measuring the adjacency in the band image, we will use the set v is equal to 1 or v is equal to only 0 or v is equal to 0 1. In grayscale, image contains more gray levels values in range from 0 to 255. For this kind of image, we may take the set v is equal to this, or v is equal to 0, 2, or v is equal to 0, 5, 10, 12, like this. For adjacency, I have already discussed it. For adjacency, 2 pixel p and q with the values from set v are 4 adjacent if q is in the set of n4 of p. We have already discussed these 4 neighbors of p. 2 neighbor lies at the vertical position, while 2 neighbors lies at the horizontal position from this central pixel. These are the 4 neighbor n4 of p. Here v is equal to 0 1. It means we will consider the neighbor whose value will be 0 or 1. P is red color. Here we have to find the adjacent pixel of p. So this is p, red color pixel is p pixel, and any other pixel on the left or on the right, on the up or on the downward direction at the distance of 1 pixel will be its neighbor. So these green pixels are 4 neighbors of this red color pixel. Q can be any value in green color. So 1 at a time. This is P, then this may be Q. This is P, then this may be Q. This is P, and this may consider as a Q. And we have to find the adjacency in the light of this set V. Here 8 adjacency, 2 pixels P and Q with the values from set B are 8 adjacents if Q is in the set of N4 of P. In the previous example, N4 of P, all these 4 neighbor will be considered the adjacent pixels of the central pixel because their values belongs to this set V. Similarly, there is another set V. V is equal to 1, 2, and for N8 of P, we will consider both the N4 of P and Nd of P. So all the values, firstly we find that this is central pixel and which values belongs to set V. This set here, this is 1, this belongs to V. This is 1, this belongs to V. This is 1, this belongs to V. All the yellow color values are 0 and 0 does not belong to V. So we will not consider these 5 yellow pixels, either they are 5 neighbors of this, but they are not adjacent. They are 5 neighbors, but they are not adjacent. In adjacency, we will follow this set V. Here, this is P and this one is Q. Q, this Q belongs to N4 of P, and also the pixel gray value belongs to this set V. This pixel belongs to Nd of P. This is P, and if this is Q, then Nd of this lies at the position of Nd of Q, D of P. So, and the gray value also belongs to set V. So it is adjacent at this pixel. This is P and this is Q. These pixels also lies at the position of ND of P. This is P and this is the diagonal pixel ND of P, and this the value of gray value of this pixel also belongs to set V, so this is adjacent. If we consider this yellow pixel, this is P and this is Q. This yellow pixel lies at the vertical position, horizontal position, and it is N4 of P, but it is not adjacent because the gray value of this pixel does not belong to this set V. V is red color, Q can be any value in green color. These three green colors pixel values will be considered as adjacent to this red color pixel. Now, the third type of adjacency is M adjacency. First one was the N4 of P, 4 adjacency, then 8 adjacency, and this one is called M adjacency. Actually, this M adjacency resolves some ambiguity. There occurs some ambiguity with the N8 of P. When we find adjacency, ambiguity creates in N8 of P rule, but this M adjacency resolves that ambiguity. Which kind of ambiguity we will see in these examples. Two pixels P and Q with the values from set V are M adjacent if first condition Q is N4 of P. P is the actual pixel whose adjacency is going to be found, and Q is the neighboring pixel which we have to find that either it is adjacent to P or not. So Q is N4 of P, then and the value of Q will belong to set V, then it will be M adjacent. If first condition satisfies, then there is no need to look no need to satisfy this second condition. If first condition does not satisfy, then we will see the second condition for M adjacency. Or what is second condition? Or in second condition, Q is in ND of P. Q is not N4 of P, but it is the diagonal pixel of P. Q is the diagonal pixel of P. Then what we have to satisfy? We have to find N4 of P. 4 neighbor of pixel P, 4 neighbor of pixel Q, and then these neighbors. We have to find the intersection of these two sets, because these 4 neighbors will have the 4 values which is not a single value, so set of values here 4 neighbors of Q will also be the set of values, and we have to find the intersection of these two sets and have no pixels whose values are from V. The result of this intersection, we have to see the result of this intersection, and if the result of this intersection, the gray value of those pixels which will be the result of this intersection does not belongs to V, then those P and Q will be adjacent. This is V. This is this is the 8 adjacent pixels of the central pixel. We have labeled these pixels. We cannot, because there are more than 1 0 level pixels, so we have labeled them with A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H and I. We have labeled these pixels and we will relate them with these labels, and then we will see that their gray values belongs to this set of V or not. Here we want to see that either there exists M adjacency between pixel B and C. B and C. This pixel B is considered as a P and pixel C will consider as Q. So here in the definition we are referring them P and Q. One pixel will be P and the second pixel will be considered as Q. So there are so many pixels with different labels. One will consider as P and second will consider as Q. Two pixels P and Q with the values from set B are M adjacent if Q is N4 of P. If this is B is P, C is Q, then this Q lies at the horizontal level of this pixel B, that is it belongs to 4 neighbors of B. C belongs to 4 neighbor of B. If it belongs to 4 neighbor of P and also the value of C belongs to this set B, then B and C are their adjacency between B and C exists, and we can say that C is N4 of B. Q is N4 of P mean C is at the position of N4 of B. Adjacency N4 of P adjacency exists. B and C are M adjacents. The solution of this query was B and C are M adjacents because they are following the M adjacency first condition. These pixels are following the are satisfying the first condition of M adjacency. Now here first we will see always see the first condition. If first condition does not satisfy, then we will move towards second condition and we check the second condition. Here two pixels P and Q with the values from set B are M adjacents if Q is N4 of P, that is this is P and this is Q, or this is P and this will be Q. One is P and second is Q. So if B is P and E is considered as Q, then what is the adjacency? Whether M adjacency exists between these two pixels B and E or not. We have to find M adjacency between B and E. This is set B is equal to 1. Here if this is P and this is Q, Q lies at N4 of P. It means and the value or gray value of the Q belongs to set B. It means B and E are M adjacent. B and E are M adjacent because this Q is the N4 neighbors of P. So and also the gray value of this Q belongs to this B. So it is M adjacent. Look to the solution. B and E are M adjacents because these two pixels are following the first condition of M adjacency and satisfying the first condition of M adjacency. Here we see I think these are the diagonal neighbors. Two pixels P and Q with the values from set B are M adjacents if Q is N4 of P. First condition we have to see. This is P, this is Q. Q does not lie at N4 of P position because B and H are at N4 of P position. D and F are N4 of P position. This I is not at N4 of P position if P is this pixel E. If we consider E as a P, then I is not at N4 of P position. Then what we will consider, we will see and we will satisfy the second condition of M adjacency. What is the second condition? In this second condition, Q is ND of P. This is Q, and of course this lies as a diagonal pixels of this p pixel. So q is nd of p. Here q is nd of p. Then we have to see these this condition. We have to satisfy this condition. Here we have to find n4 of p. P is e. n4 of e. We have to find n4 of e. What are n4 of e? B, H, D and F. B, H, D and F are the 4 pixels which lies n4 of E. And similarly we have to find n4 of Q. This is Q. What are the 4 neighboring pixels of this Q value? n4 of I. It means n4 of Q means n4 of I. n4 of I is equal to F and H. While the 2 other neighboring pixels are missing here, F and H are the 2 neighbors in this image, because this is corner pixel, so it will there does not exist the 2 remaining neighboring pixels. It has 2 neighbor in this image, F and H, 4 neighbor. We have to find the intersection between n4 of E and n4 of I, because this is Q and this is P and this is Q. n4 of P and n4 of Q. Intersection between n4 of P and n4 of Q we have to find. So n4 of E intersection n4 of I will become F, and F exists in both the sets, H exists in both the sets. The intersection value is F comma H. This set is the intersection result of these 2 sets. And what is the pixel value of these 2 gray level value of these 2 pixels F and H? The pixel gray value of F is 0 and the gray value of H is also 0. So 0 0. This set, the values, gray values of this set does not belong to this V, does not belong to V. Then this condition satisfied. They say that the intersection results should not have no gray pixel values whose values are from V. So these intersection results, the gray values does not belong to this V. So here the M adjacency exists. The solution is E and I are M adjacent. And if here in this set we get let's suppose the value of H is 1, then this 1 will belongs to V, and these 2 pixels will not be considered as M adjacent. In next example, I think we will consider this situation where these diagonal pixels will not be the M adjacent pixel. Here we see 2 pixels P and Q with the values from set V are M adjacent. We have to see E and C. E and C are whether they are M adjacent or not. We have to see here. Q is n4 of P. First we see that this condition, this is P and this one is the Q. See that Q does not exist at vertical or horizontal position of this central pixel. Instead it exists at the diagonal position. So first condition does not satisfy. We have to satisfy the second condition. Here if this is Q and this is P, Q lies at the diagonal positions of this P value, P pixel value. Then we have to find the intersection. What are the 4 neighbors? B, H, D, F are the 4 neighbor of E. N4 of E is equal to B, H, D, F. And what are the 4 neighbor of C? B and F, because this pixel is also the corner pixel and it is missing one neighbor from up and one neighbor from right position. So only 2 pixels will be considered as a neighbor of this C. N4 of C is equal to B, F. What is the intersection? Here N4 of E contains B and F. N4 of C also contains B and F. Intersection is B and F. N4 of E intersection N4 of I is equal to B comma F. And what is the gray value of these 2 pixels? The gray value of pixel B is 1 and the gray value of pixel f is 0. These here the value 1 belongs to this set V, because set V also has a gray level value 1, and this set also contains a gray level value 1. So some value from this set belongs to this V. Due to this, we can say that E and C are not M adjacent, because it says that this value should not belong to this V. No pixel whose values are from V. So this pixel value should not belong to this V. Then they will be M adjacent. In this case, the value belongs to V. So these two pixels E and C are not M adjacent. The solution is E and C are not M adjacent. This was the M adjacency. These 4 situations of the pixels mostly clears the M adjacency concept. This was a little bit difficult concept of M adjacency, but I think you will you have understand this concept. Here, adjacency and then connectivity. Connectivity related with adjacency. What is connectivity? Two pixels are said to be connected if there exists a path between them. Now, pixel P and Q are far away from each other. More than one pixel values at the distance of more than one pixel value from each other, then we will consider the path between these two pixels. Two pixels are said to be connected if there exists path between them. Let S represent subset of pixels in an image. Image contains, let's suppose an image contains 500 pixels. Then there will be a subset of 50 pixels. This will be a subset of 400 pixels of the image. Two pixels P and Q are said to be connected in S. In this subset of S, we have to select two pixels. One will be denoted as P and the second will be denoted as Q. If there exists a path between them consisting entirely of pixels in S, or the X pixel will be considered in the path in the track of that path. For any pixels P in S, the set of pixels that are connected to it in S is called a connected component of S. It will call connected component. We will understand the concept of connectivity in the later few slides. So, firstly, what is path? Path. A path from pixel P with coordinate x, y. What are the coordinates of pixel P? X and y are the coordinate of pixel P, with pixel Q with coordinate st, and the coordinate of pixel Q are st. These are some constant values. In a sequence of distinct sequence with coordinate x0, y0, x1, y1, x2, y2, and similarly xn, yn, we will consider all these pixels whose coordinates will be like this, where x, y is equal to x0, y0, and st is equal to xn, yn. This is called, here we have denoted as x, y. This starting pixel will be considered as xy, and this ending pixel will be considered as t coordinate. Xn and yn will be considered as t by t according to this definition, and this starting pixel will be considered as xy as per the definition of this path definition. Xy is equal to x0, y0 considered as xy, and xn, yn considered as t. Close path x0, y0 is equal to xn, yn. If we start from a pixels and by moving so many other pixels, we end at that starting pixel, that is x not y not equal to xn by n, then this path will be considered as closed path, not the open path. Path example 1. Consider the image segment shown in figure. This is an image segment we have taken from a large set of pixel value of an image. These 16 pixels we have selected from the large set of pixels, and this is subset. Consider the image segment shown in figure. Compute length of the shortest 4, shortest 8 and shortest m. Now here we have to find the shortest path. There may be more than one path from P to Q, but we will follow the shortest path for when we will consider the 4 adjacency, when we will consider the 8 adjacency, and when we will consider m adjacency path between pixel P and Q. From P to Q we will go by considering 4 adjacency first, and we will see the path, whether the path between P to Q exists or not, and then we will see, then we will consider the 8 adjacency, and we will try to find the path between P to Q. If the path exists, then that path will be considered as the shortest 8 path, and finally we will find the m adjacency path. We will follow the rules of m adjacency from pixel P to Q and find the shortest path. This is a set V with gray values 1 and 2. So we have to consider those pixels whose gray values are 1 and 2 for shortest 4, shortest 8 and shortest m path. The other value will not be considered as adjacent pixel. Those pixels will be the adjacent pixels whose value will belong to this set V. That is, the pixel value 1 and 2 will be considered as adjacent pixel, while the 3, 4 and others gray value will not be considered as adjacent pixel. Example 1. Shortest 4 path. This is V. V is equal to 1, 2. We have to find the shortest 4 path from P to Q. This is P and this is Q. Then onward, this will be P and this will be Q, or this will be Q, because these are two adjacent of this pixel. And onward we will go, the first pixel will be considered as P and the second will be Q, and this is the final Q. So if this is P and this is Q, then Q lies at the horizontal position of this P value. So it is 4. It follows the 4 adjacency rule. So this and this pixels are 4 adjacent, path exists. Then this is P and this is Q. We will consider it. This pixels is at the horizontal position, and the 4 neighbor of this P, and also this, the value of this pixel is 2, which belongs to this B. So it is also 4 adjacent. So path exists. Now we will see this and this one. For 4, shortest 4, we cannot consider this pixel because this is diagonal pixel. We have to consider the vertical and horizontal pixels of this central pixel. So this pixel is the target pixel because this pixel also exists at the horizontal position, and also the neighboring pixel of this 2, but this is not following the rules that the gray value of this pixel should belong to this V. So we will not consider this pixel, we will consider only this pixel. It is 2 at the vertical position and 4 adjacent of this P. So this and the gray value of this 2 belongs to this V. So the path exists. See, and now we can consider this, but from this pixel onward, the path, this 3 will block the path, So we do not move towards this location, we move towards this location. Both the pixel, the gray value of the both pixel belongs to this V, but we will follow this route. One is at the 4 adjacent of this red pixels P, and also the gray value of 1 belongs to this V, so it is 4 adjacent, path exists. And now we will consider this last pixel, but this is not 4 adjacent, this is the diagonal pixel. We have to move from this direction to this direction, or from this direction to this direction, but these two pixels, gray value of these two pixels does not belongs to V, so these are not adjacent pixel, so these pixels will not involve in the path and will not involve in the adjacency connectivity. So here you may see there is no shortest 4 path from P to Q. There is no shortest 4 path. We have to find shortest 4 path, but there is no shortest 4 path between P and Q, because at the last position we cannot move from this pixel P to this pixel Q, because it is not 4 adjacent, it is diagonal pixel. So shortest 4 path does not exist between P and Q. Now we will see shortest 8 path. Shortest so path does not exist here. Shortest 8 path, we have to find shortest 8 path. V is 1 2, we have to move from this, and this one is at the N4 of P, so path exists. From this onward we can move from this pixel to this pixel, because this pixel is at N4 of P, and we can also move from this pixel this, because this is ND of P. And shortest 8 path we will consider the N4 of P and ND of P, both will be considered. So these both pixels we can move either this direction, either this, but from this direction onward we will move towards this direction or this direction, then the path will be long. So this will be the shortest path if we move from this pixels to this pixel position for shortest 8 path. So we will move to this direction to find the shortest path. From here we can move to this pixel and also to this pixel, because these two pixels lie at the horizontal and vertical position, that is N4 of P, this is P, and these two are N4 at the position of N4 of P, while we cannot consider this pixel and this pixels because they does not belongs to set V. These two pixels belongs to set V, they can be considered, but we cannot move from here. If we move from here and then we will move here, the distance will be long. We move directly from here to here. This has been connected. Now from here we can move towards this pixel, because this pixel lies at N4 of D and also belongs to V, and this pixel also lies at the position of N4 of P and D of P. This is ND of P, and this pixel is also lies at the ND of P position. So we have to consider these two pixels. We cannot consider these three pixels, 1 2 3. These three pixels cannot be considered because their gray value does not belongs to this V, while the gray value of this pixel and this pixel belongs to set V. So we can consider, we have to move towards Q, so we will consider this pixel as a neighboring pixel, and we will see the adjacency. Adjacency exists. This is N8 of V, and also the gray value belongs to V, so path exists, and shortest path is 1, distance 2, 3 and 4. It is called shortest 8 path is equal to at the distance of 4 pixels. Shortest 8 path is equal to 4. Shortest 8 path is equal to 4. 1 2 3 4. After 4 connection, we have reached at the position of P. From P to Q, the path exists. Now we have to find M adjacency. In M adjacency, we have to follow some rules. So we can connect this pixel with this pixel because we have to move from P to Q. So this is N4 of P, and first condition of M adjacent satisfied. So connection or path exists from this pixel to this pixel. We can move from this pixel to this pixel, and we can also move from this pixel to this pixel. But this is easy to move from this pixel to this pixel, but here in the diagonal connectivity we have to find the intersection zone, but this pixel is at N4 of P, so connectivity will be if first condition satisfied, then don't move towards second conditions, and from here we will move to this pixel. We can also move from this pixel to this pixel, but in this pixel the intersections, this will violate the rule of second condition, so we move towards this direction, because in first condition we does not find the intersections of two sets. If first condition is satisfied, we move towards this condition because these two pixels are satisfying the first condition. If first condition satisfied, then don't move towards the second conditions. And here from here to onward, we can move to this direction, also move to this direction, but our destination is this. If we move towards this direction, then we will move towards this direction and distance will be long, so we directly move from this pixel to this pixel because this pixel is at four neighbor of pixel P, this one, and also belongs to set V. Gray value also belongs to set V, so connectivity exists. Now we have to see the connectivity from this to this. Now our target is the diagonal pixel. First condition we will ignore first condition because first condition does not satisfy. The four neighbors are this one, and this one, but their gray values does not belong to V, so we will not consider these three pixels as in the connectivity path. We have to move from this to this. These are two pixels. This is P, this is Q. This is diagonal pixel. Q is diagonal pixel of P. So we will see the second connection. We will follow the second condition rule in this connectivity. P contains these two four neighbors, and Q also contains these two four neighbors, and these two pixels in its four neighbor, meaning that these two pixels are common neighbors of this P and Q pixels, and their gray value does not belongs to this V. So M adjacency between P to Q exists, and we have connected them. And what is the distance? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. M adjacency exists, and shortest path M is equal to 5. Region and boundaries. Let's suppose let R be a subset of pixels in an image. Two regions Ri and Rj are said to be the adjacent if their union form a connected set. These are two regions, the red color pixel value and the yellow color pixel value, and this the green color pixel value and this yellow color pixel values are the two regions. And whether these two regions Ri and Rj are connected, if there exists a common pixel, there exists a path between two regions following the rules of connectivity, then these two regions will be connected, otherwise disconnected. Regions that are not adjacent are said to be disjoint. We consider 4 and 8 adjacency when referring to the region. When we will consider the connectivity between the two regions, we will follow the 4 adjacency and 8 adjacency, not the M adjacency. Below regions are adjacent only if adjacency is used. For adjacency does not exist because P there is no adjacent pixels in the for neighbor of P, because this one and this one we are considering. So 8 connectivity exists and these two pixels are adjacent pixels by 8 adjacency rule. So this region Ri and region Rj are connected regions. What is boundary? Boundary. Borders are contour. The boundary of a region R is the set of points that are adjacent to the point in the complement of R. This green pixels is a region R, and this is the universal set of pixels. All pixels belongs to universal set. When we find the complement, then we will find all those pixels which does not belong to this region. This will be the complement. Red color 1 is not a member of border if for adjacent connectivity is used, because this is the border. These are the border pixels of this region, outer and adjacent, 4 adjacent pixels. Ignoring these 2 pixels, corner pixels, all the 0 value pixels will be considered as the border pixels of this green color pixel region, and this red color pixel does not lie in this position. So 4 connectivity does not exist, but 8 connectivity exists if we consider this pixel. Then it has 8 adjacent, this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. These 8 are the 8 adjacent pixels of this border pixels, and in this set this red pixels also exist in this 8 neighbors of this 0 level pixel. So it exists here. 8 connectivity is we can say that this one is at the border of or at the boundary of this whole pictures is whole background. Now we will see the adjacency and connectivity. This is an image. You can see the grids of horizontal lines and vertical lines and the pixel positions, and we have to find that there are 2 regions. If the pixel value of these regions are connected with each other, and pixels of this region also connected with each other, and there is no link between those 2 pixels, then there are 2 connected components. This one is the one and this one is the second. How the computer will follow? Computer will see from here to onward by looking the connectivity rule, because these all are 0 pixels. So computer will ignore. These are considered as gap, not considered as connected component. This is binary image, and these will be considered as 1. So we will see the connectivity between the pixels whose gray value is 1. We will ignore those pixels whose gray value is 0, because this is binary pixel, binary image. So computer will follow row by row. In this row there is no pixel who will be considered as a connected component. In the second row also there is no pixel, all the pixels have 0 value. In the third row, the first, by ignoring the first pixel, we see this one, and the pixel value, the gray value of this pixel is 1, and this pixel belongs to a component, so we will consider is and we will label it as 1. I have labeled it as 1, and then we will search onward. There is gap, 0 level, gray level pixel. This one is another pixel which has gray value 1, so we will consider, but there is a gap between, there is no path, no connection, so this will be the second component, so we will label as 2. This is 2, and onward there is no pixel whose gray value will is equal to 1, so we will ignore all these pixels and we will move row number 4. This is 0 gray level pixel. This one is the pixel whose gray value is 1, but this pixel has 4 adjacency with their neighboring pixels, and there are neighbor pixels which belongs to a component which are considered as a component. So if the label value of this pixel is 1, then this is 4 adjacent. This pixel will also have 1, that is these two pixels belong to same component. Then there is gap, and this pixel will belong to this pixel, and they two pixels will also belong to same component, so we will label this pixel as 2. Onward, there is a gap, 0 level pixel, this 0 level pixel, this is 1 level pixel, but there is a gap, there is no path between this pixel and this pixel, so we will label it at 3, that is third component. At this specific sections of image, up till now we don't know onward how many pixels have gray value 1, but at this specific position this pixel will be considered as the pixel of third component, so computer will label it as 3. This is not the gray value of this pixel, this is the label just, and we will give different labels to different component. So all those pixels which will belongs to one component, we will give them label 1, and all those pixels which will belongs to second component, we will label it as 2 and then 3. This belongs to third component because it is at the 4 neighbors, this pixel lies at the 4 neighbor of this previous pixel, so label of this pixel will also be 3, and this next pixel has 0 value, and then we will move to row number 5. Onward, we don't know that how many pixels are connected and how many pixels have value 1, so we will consider the current row and upward rows. This pixel has value 1, and this is 4 adjacent, this pixel is the 4 adjacents of the above 1 label pixels, so the label of this pixel will be also 1, and this pixel will also have value 1 because this is the 4 neighbor of this, and this pixel is 4 neighbor of this, and this pixel is also 4 neighbor of this. All will have value 1. There is a pixel having gray value 0, so path does not exist. We have to consider this pixel. This pixel is not for adjacents to this one, so it will have label 4, and this pixel is 4 adjacents to this previous pixel, so it will have 4 adjacent label 4, and onward all the pixels will have label 4, and then we will move and traverse the pixel values of this 6th number row. Then there is a gap, 0 gray level pixel, 0 gray level pixel, this is 1 gray level pixel, and is adjacent to the pixel whose label is 1, so we will give them the label 1, we will also give them the label 1, and by ignoring this 0 level pixel, we consider this pixel. This is the 4 adjacents of this, and label of this is 4, so it will also get the label 4. There is 0 level pixel, and this pixel value is adjacent to this above already find pixels. This has been found, and the label of this pixel is 4, and this is 4 adjacent of this. This will also gain the label 4. Up till now we have found the 4 connected component. 1, the connected component with label 1, connected component with label 2, 3, 4. At the end, if this 1 is adjacent to this 2, then this 2 will be considered as 1, and this 2 will be also considered as 1. The whole the component will have the label 1, and this whole the component will have the label 3, and in this way all those pixels which have label 1 belongs to one component, and all those pixels which will have label 3 will belong to the second component. So onward we can see here this pixel is not connected to any other pixels, upward and downward and left, right. So the label of this pixel is 5. Now this is 5, and later on it will become 1. This is the adjacent of this 5, so it will also gain no, this pixel is the adjacent of the already find pixel, this one, and will gain value 1. There is a gap. This pixel will gain value 4, 4, and then 4. And here in this row, this pixel will gain value 5 because it is adjacent of this red pixel. And onward, there is no pixel with value 1, so we will not consider the adjacency and connectivity. And onward, the 2 rows are blank. So at the end, computer will label these 2 pixels as 1, and these 2 pixels which have label 5. Computer will convert the label value of these 2 pixels of 1. So, and this pixel will have the label value of 3. All the 4 will be considered as the connected component of 3, because this 4 lies at the 4 neighbor of 3, and this will lie at the 4 neighbor. We have already been considered them. So this is one connected component, and this is the second connected component with label 1 and 3 respectively. Distance measures. Distance between pixels P, Q, and Z with coordinate X, Y, ST, and V, W. X, Y coordinate of P, ST are the coordinate of Q, and V, W are the coordinate of Z respectively, is given by these are the rules: reflexivity rule, symmetry rule, and transmittivity rule. Distance between pixel P and Q will be greater than or equal to 0. Greater than 0 if P and Q are different pixels, then their distance between the 2 pixels will be greater than 0. If P and Q are the pixels of the belongs to the same pixels, that is, the labels of P is that pixel which is also called the Q. So there will be no distance, so their distance value will be equal to 0. If they are not same pixels, then their pixel distance between P and Q will be greater than 0. If they are both are same pixel, then distance between P and Q will be equal to 0. Greater than or equal to 0, D of PQ will be equal to 0 if P is equal to Q, then that is both pixels are same. And this is called reflexivity rule. And symmetry rule. What is symmetry rule? If distance between P and Q is equal to distance between Q and P, from P to Q and Q to P, if the distance is same, there is no difference, then they will be equal. It is called symmetry. Distance between P to Z less than or equal to distance between P to Q plus distance between Q to Z. Now see, this is P and Q, this is Z. We are talking about this distance between P and Z. Distance between P and Z, this distance will be less than the sum of this distance and this distance. The sum of distance between P and Q and distance between Q and Z. This sum, this distance value of this, the distance between these two pixels will be less than the sum of distance between these pair of pixels. Distance between P and Q less than or equal to distance between P, Q plus distance between Q, Z. This is called transmissivity rule. Now we have to find the distance, Euclidean distance, and then city block distance, and then chessboard distance between two pixels. Euclidean distance between P and Q is defined as, actually Euclidean distance follows the Pythagoras theorem. This Euclidean, Euclidean distance between P and Q is equal to x minus s square plus y minus t square. Let's suppose this is P and this is Q. This is called, diagonal distance is called Euclidean distance. We have to find this Euclidean distance. So this is called the base and this is called the perpendicular. The distance square of base distance and plus the square of perpendicular distance and whole under root will be equal to this diagonal distance, which is called Euclidean distance. Now what is this distance base? This is x minus s. How? Let's suppose this is a point pixel and this is at the distance of s from origin. From this y-axis, this pixel is at the distance of s. This is s, and this pixel is from this y-axis. This pixel is at the distance of x. So what will be the distance between this and this pixel? X minus s. This is long distance and this is short starting distance. X minus s will be equal to this distance of this rectangle, this triangle, which we call as base x minus s. And how we have found the vertical distance of this triangle. This is x-axis and this pixel position from this x-axis. What is the distance of this pixel position, this corner position from x-axis? This is called t. And what is the distance of this pixel position from x-axis? This we called y. From this x-axis to that position, that level position, it is called y. Then what will be the value of this side of triangle? This is called x minus t. X minus t is this one. Now base is x minus s and perpendicular is y minus t. Then see, look at this formula of Euclidean distance between P and Q. Euclidean distance between P and Q will be equal to x minus s square, base square, plus y minus t square. This is perpendicular, y minus t square of perpendicular, whole under root. 1 over 2 is considered as under the root, so or the square root. So this is the formula for finding the Euclidean distance between P and Q. Next, distance measure, city block distance. Why we call it city block distance? Because in the city there are different flats, block, and we move from the side of the block and go from one position to other position. Here we will move either horizontally or vertically. So it is called city block distance. The D4 does not mean diagonal 4. It means distance of 4 adjacency. Distance between P and Q is defined as d4 between p and q is equal to x minus s plus y minus t. Let's suppose this is central pixels. Then what is the distance between this pixel and this pixel? The distance between this pixel and this pixel is 1. How? Along x-axis the value is increasing from 0 to 1. Along y-axis there is no value, because we are not moving from y-axis, we are only moving from y will be considered as 0. So at this location s and t, x and y, x minus s, x is 1, x is 1 and yes, if this is x, y and this is st, then x minus s will be considered as 0 minus 1 and the absolute value of minus 1 will be equal to 1. And what is y? Y is 0 and t is also 0. 0 minus 0, we are not moving towards y direction and also t direction. So 0 minus 3 is 0, 1 plus 0 equal to 1. So the pixel distance of this pixel is from origin is 1. What is the distance of this pixel? It is 2. Why? Because here it is xy 0 0 and here x is 1 and y is also 1. Positive, this pixel is at the location of x plus 1 and x minus 1 and y plus 1, x minus 1 and y plus 1 position. So look at this pixel, x minus 1, that is 0 minus 1 is equal to minus 1, absolute is 1, and y minus t, that is 0 minus 0 minus and the value of t is also minus plus minus into minus is equal to plus. 0 plus 1 is equal to 1, absolute is 1, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. The pixel value of this pixel, the distance of this pixel from origin will be equal to 2. And you may also see here 1 pixel and this is 2 pixel position. These all are at the 2 pixel position and these are all green are at the 1 pixel position from the origin pixel, and these boundary pixels are at the 2 distance position from this origin as per the rule of city block distance. Pixel with d4 distance less than or equal to form the following contour of constant distance. If there is more than more pixels in this image, then these pixels are d4 distance less than or equal to 2. All these pixels lie at the distance less than or equal to 0. And this pixel is 0, this is at the distance 1, this is at the distance 2. All the pixels either have value 0, have distance 0, 1 or 2, not more than 2. So d4 distance of this pixel is less than or equal to 2. Now distance measure, chessboard distance, the d8 distance between P and Q. Here we will see both the diagonal as well as the N4 of P. So d8 of PQ is equal to maximum of x minus s comma y minus t. Here we can see that in this case pixel having d8 distance from xy less than or equal to some value from a square centered at x y. This is a square type pixels position values. This is the central pixel 0, and what is the distance of this pixel from the origin? This is the x y location at 0 0 coordinate value, and this is at 0 1 0 1, because we are moving towards y 1 pixel distance, and the x position is 0 0 1 position. So 0 minus 1 and 0 minus 0, we are not moving towards we are not moving towards x axis. 0 minus 0 is equal to 0, and 1 minus 0 is equal to 1. Absolute is 1. 0 comma 1, the maximum value is 1. So d4 d8 of pq, distance of 8 connectivity between p and q, this is p and this is q, is will be equal to 1. Maximum value is here. It will calculate 0, it will calculate 1. So the maximum is 1. So distance will be considered as 1. The distance of this pixel will be considered as 2, because from here we move we can move diagonally. So this location has position x x minus 1 and y minus y plus 2, x minus 1 and y. This pixel will have x, if this is 0 0, then this will have x minus 1 and y plus 2 position. So we will see here the minus 1 absolute will be 1, and here the value 2, the absolute will be 2. What is the maximum value? 1 comma 2, the maximum is 2. So d8 of p will be considered as 2. So the pixel value of this is the distance of this pixel is 2 pixels distance from origin. Pixels, all the pixel value I will calculate it with this rule. Pixel with d8 distance less than or equal to 2 form the following contour. This is called contour because these these pixels are located at the surrounding of this red pixels. So these are considered as contour of the constant distance 1 1 1 1 2 2 2 2. These are the constant distance. This was the end of the second week, lecture number 4. Allah Hafiz.